Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. And we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Nick Novak ready to kick it away to start today's game. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
To the ground. In on the stop. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Right back to him. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Leading on that running attack again here on first down. As we look at the defense, you've got to beware of Dwight Freeney in this one.
Dwight Freeney, the thing that stands out about him, he has the greatest spin move in NFL history. I sit there and just can't wait to see it every game.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this. When it's man-to-man defense, what do? It's you against the receiver, and that time the receiver won. Also a nice throw by the quarterback.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Looks to his left. Has his man. The tackle is made.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
He's got the catch. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
The jumbo set on the field. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 10.
What a nice corner route run by the wide receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
And that's a gain of 10.
The Raiders had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Play after play after play here on this drive. On the money. Has the first down.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
This has been a long drive so far. Throw to the left. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
And the point after is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And here's Woodhead. And he's Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, we know about him throwing the football down the field. He's very good at that, but he does a wonderful job of finding short receivers and putting the football right on the money.
The Chargers from the 22. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Royals in the slot. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And Allen is stopped there.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
From the gun, Philip Rivers ready for the snap. The Chargers lined up. Everybody split out wide. 3rd and 9. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. Has 12 on this play.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
And Gates is out wide on the left. Royals lined up in the slot. 1st down and 10. Looking across the middle. Good piece of tackling.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. Wide receivers are bunched up. Rivers out of the gun. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that's a good job by the defense that time getting the sack on the blitz. And when you blitz, you're taking a chance. You better get to the quarterback, and that time they did.
Offense lines up here. The Chargers take it from the 33. Take it down, sacked again.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense. They do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. First down here. Handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down here after that run play. Second down coming up. Double tight end formation. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a 3rd long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator. Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Allen's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 26-yard line.
They face first down. Offense lines up here. Matthews running to the left side. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
And Matthews is lined up as the single back. The Chargers have it at the 34. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 3rd down and 6. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
We'll see what he can do here. He'll pick up 7 this time. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Let's go.
The give out of the eye, and that's good for only a yard or 2. 2nd down now. Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. Shakes off the hit, and he's brought to the ground. It'll be 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Jones-Drew's got on the handoff. The ball is out. He's brought down. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football. Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified. Fourth down, close to the 1st, so the offense stays on the field. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. This is going to set up a change of possession.
Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
Great starting field position for the offense. 1st down at the 39. And Matthews is going to secure the handoff. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
The Chargers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Matthews is brought down. That's 2nd down coming up. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Chargers snap it at the 26. Woodhead, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Nice tackle. First down on the way. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Should have had it.
Well, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
Brought down at the 32.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
1st and 10. Throws the pass. Secures it with 2 hands. Butler's going to make the tackle.
Quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
1st down at the 48. Throwing now to his left. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
And here we have 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Pulls it in. Throws the stiff arm. Taken down at the 21.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
1st down here after the completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. That's an interception. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Rivers out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Gains 15. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Heaving it down the field. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, it was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
2nd and 10. Matthews on the screen. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 35. Finds his mark. Gains 16.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Interception by Eric Weddle. He stacked up at that point.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And there's Gates.
Gates is so fast, you have to back off of him. Why? Because you don't want him to run by you and go deep down the field. So that time he breaks the out route. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he makes the catch. Just sort of the 1st down marker.
Rivers out of the gun. Trying to work that left side. Taken down at the 27. The Chargers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chargers from the 27. And the give to Ryan Matthews. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. 3rd down now. Two tight ends on the field here. As Woodhead taking it right up the middle. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. They're able to move the chains after that last run. getting set as fast as they can. Flag is out. Catch made along the sideline.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. It's first down as they head to the line. Rivers set, empty backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
First down at the 24. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Floyd just really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And he's forced to the ground.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Get ready.
Airing it out. Almost intercepted. And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. We'll be back to the Black Hole in Oakland for the start of the second half after this. Here at the O.co Coliseum. Third quarter about to get underway. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms from the broadcast booth above the 50. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down here. They bring in the extra tight end. Makes the reception. That brings the play to an end. The Chargers' offensive line has been mauled at times, Phil. Rivers, as though, been able to find his targets.
Jim, it's tough to hang in there when you're getting roughed up like he has been today, but he's done a good job keeping his eyes down the field, making the reads, and still throwing the football on target.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Philip Rivers from the shotgun. Has Royal. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Now 1st and 10. Handoff by Rivers.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Into the open, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation, so a good, positive run.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Royals, a receiver in the slot. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Rivers out of the gun. Royals got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Rivers finds Gates, and Gates is tackled right at the 42.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
From the gun, Philip Rivers ready for the snap. Tight end in motion. 2nd and 9. And there's Floyd. Floyd tackled down.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And find the target on the pass underneath.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. 1st and 10. They'll go ground. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well, and of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was them, I would keep trying to run the football. The days of thinking you're just going to rush the passer, those days are over for defensive ends. Yes, you have to rush the passer, but you got to be able to stop the run. That was a great job that time.
3rd down and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
And gains about 1.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Chargers take it from the 43. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. He's taken down at the 47. It's second down now, right around 3 minutes remaining in the third. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Floyd's going to take the handoff now. Tackles made.
The Chargers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Offense lines up here. First down and 10. The Chargers now move the chains.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Offense lines up here. Royals in the slot. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First and 10. He's brought to a halt.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
For a gain of about 5. Now third and short following the run. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
When you backed up, there's just so few plays that you feel comfortable running. That time, nice job by the play caller. Gave the offense a chance, and they picked up a big first down.
Running room, still not taken down. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
First down here after the run. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Wants to go deep. A takeaway. In on the stop.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Ball's on the ground. The defense has the football. Spade, a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Woodhead's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down coming up. Matthews lined up in the backfield. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, you don't see this too often, but this guy is rattled today. He has been getting hit. And that time, even though there were open receivers, he could not find them. He was worried about his protection, and he took another sack.
Ball is out, and the defense has it. The tackle was made.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time, the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
The jumbo set on the field. Now first and 10. but the hit knocks the ball out. The matchup at quarterback hasn't been pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. The offensive line protection has not been good today. And what happened?
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Count it. The Raiders are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score. Royals got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 25. Offense lines up here. First down at the 25. Looking across the middle, makes the reception. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
The Chargers take it from the 33. Has Royal.
Good route that time by the wide receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
First down at the 46. Fumble. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Good piece of tackling.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense, and they recover the fumble.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Offense lines up here. Third down and 2. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. They'll run it here. Dan picks up about 3.
The Raiders, like a lot of teams in the NFL, once they get in the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
And here's Woodhead. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Rivers out of the gun. Throws to the right. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
The Chargers from the 37. Makes the catch, and he's brought to the ground.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
The Chargers have it at the 44. Has Royal. Royal is brought down. The Chargers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Rivers has led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Almost intercepted that time.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Second and goal from the 10. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff, and that'll close the gap.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Good job by the offensive coordinator calling those plays. Leads to a touchdown. They're just slowly chipping away at this lead. Now can the defense come out and help them out?
The Raiders' kick return team doesn't appear to be too phased. Yes, they've given up some points, this team, but they still have the huge advantage on the scoreboard. Scores 24-13. There's a flag right there. Williams there to make the tackle.
Offense.
That ball, again, not traveling 10 yards, and what are they thinking over there on the sideline?
Well, they're thinking this is why everybody hates kickers. Get the ball down there 10 yards. My gosh, kick it 15 yards. We'll still recover it. Just a terrible mistake.
Johnson's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Makes the reception.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Back to the air here on first down. In his hands, complete. Touchdown. The Raiders now will tack on the extra point. Extra point is good. The Chargers will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 31-13. And here's Woodhead. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. They face first down. Royals lined up in the slot. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Floyd's got the catch and the first. First down here after the completion. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Out to the left. No one in sight. Has the grab. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Wasting no time now for this next play. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Second down coming up. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And off the mark on that short throw. Third down. Corners formation here for the defense. Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And he's taken down. The Chargers call a timeout. Their first. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Rivers out of the gun. To the outside. The catch is made.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on fourth down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Let's go.
2nd down and 5. Here's the handoff. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
The Raiders for the point after. He made it. The Chargers have really put themselves in a tough position now as they await kickoff. Scores 38-13. Woodhead's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Intercepted! He's brought down.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Nickel formation here for the defense. First down at the 26. Makes the catch in the open field. Raiders, touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Raiders defense will be ready to come back out in a moment. The offense making sure their efforts weren't wasted on the last drive, making good on the interception, and putting points on the scoreboard. And here's Woodhead, able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down on the way. Royals, a receiver in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. Rivers finds Allen. The Chargers are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. One more play, and it's in the books. First down at the 37. And he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here. How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Raiders are ready to run back this kick. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. It out to about 27 before he's taken down. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackles.
On the way, third down. It's a two tight end formation. Another carry here. Butler's there to take him down.
That is a nice job by the running back there. He knew it was third and short, so he put that big old body up in there and grinds out the first down.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 38. And that'll gain just a few yards. As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Raiders in for the score.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. He'll take it from the 4. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Philip Rivers from the shotgun. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Rivers has got it in the gun. Eyeing that left side. Has Royal tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Third and 2. Catch made near the sideline.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
First down at the 33. Matthews. And that gains 1. This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit. The Chargers have it at the 34. And Matthews is handed the football. And Matthews is brought down.
Matthews is trying to be patient. but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Rivers out of the gun. Looks to his left. Jumps up and hauls it in.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
When you're in a situation like this, fourth and short near midfield, you're behind in the first half. Don't go for it. Punt the football away. Don't panic. It's too early for that, but let's find out. Sometimes these coaches make some strange decisions.
Wants to give it a go here. And that's a gain of maybe 5. It's first down as they head to the line. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Handoff made. Good for only a yard. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing, and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Jones-Drew has it out of the eye. King is back now. He'll be punting. Allen's going to make the fair catch this time. First down, offense readying for the snap. Wide receivers are bunched up. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. And now they'll try over again on second down. Rivers out of the gun. Pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
You gotta love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Extra point was good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead will run this one out. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. First down here. Floyd's in the slot. And Matthews is taking the handoff. It's now second down. Offense lines up here. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. Double covered and incomplete that time. It's third down coming up. Offense lines up here. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Throw to the left, and there's Floyd.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Of course, Jim, you and I would have called a fair catch there because you know why? We're cowards. Who'd want to take this kind of punishment when the defender's all around you?
First down at the 37. Takes it out of the eye. Butler's in on the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Second down and 9.
Will go Brown. Nice tackle.
This is third down. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Solid receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Chargers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a pickup of 14.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Offense lines up here.
The Chargers have it at the 34. And the give to Ryan Matthews.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
The Chargers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Rivers out of the gun.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
And Gates is set now, split out wide to the left. The Chargers will take the snap from the 45.
Throwing now to his left.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, it was man-to-man coverage. Bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow, no chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
The Chargers snap it at the 41. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. And Matthews is brought down.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second and 8.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Third and forever.
Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down coming up.
Three-step drop. The defense gets the sack.
Pressuring the quarterback. That's what you love to do in the NFL from the defensive side. That time, the blitz, it was quick, it was fast, and they get a sack on the quarterback.
Second and 12. The give. That's a gain of only a yard.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And he muffs it. The ball's on the ground.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
And Matthews is brought down.
Coming up, second down.
Phillip Rivers has it under center.
Gets the handle here. That'll stop the play right there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Chargers snap it up at the 26.
Gives it to him again. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Good job by the offensive line there on 3rd and short. Even though the defense knew it was probably going to be a run, still able to get in there and barely get that first down.
2 tight ends on the field here.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Royals lined up in the slot. And Gates is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Rivers out of the gun. Antonio Gates hauls it in. He steps out.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still 3rd down.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Rivers is going to take it from the gun. Woodhead.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick is good.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Raiders
are getting set for their next possession. They bring in the extra tight end. 1st down and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just ball comes out.
A recovery by the defense.
Freeney's in on the tackle.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
1st and goal.
And he's thrown to the ground. The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That leads us to 2nd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They're setting up screen. They deck him in the backfield.
The Chargers with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before 3rd down. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And there's Floyd.
He's stacked up at that point.
Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment.
Chip shot here.
The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Breaks out of the tackle. Green's the one who brings him to the ground. The Raiders offense heads on to the field. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
That picks up 7.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. The Chargers ready to return the kick.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Brought down at the 20. First down here. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Trying to work that left side, and that's a gain of 9. The Chargers have struggled in pass protection. Rivers has tried to drop back and make plays, but he's been under pressure all game long.
Oh, boy, watching a quarterback in a day like today, I'm glad I'm up in the booth because that is some beating he is taking, but he's hanging in there tough.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Second and short, the defense is thinking run, and what do they get? They get a run. They were waiting for it, and they made a nice play to stop them short of the first down.
Third down and 2. Takes it from the strong eye, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
To the outside, Matthews. Now they're playing from behind, and they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional, but right now I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired, they can't get to the quarterback, and maybe that could give you a chance to win.
Dropped up the football, and it's a takeaway. That brings the play to an end.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
Offense lines up here. Handoff out of the I formation. Gains maybe 5.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second down and 5. To the ground. Runs to daylight for the touchdown.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what a job.
The Raiders for the point after.
And the extra point is good. The Raiders kickoff team is on the field, and the offense is on the sideline, celebrating a score that was all set up thanks to a very tenacious defense that recovered the fumble. Runs up to grab it at the 4. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chargers now will start their drive at the 23. And Gates is shifted out wide to the left as a receiver.
First and 10. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff.
Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 30. Throws to the right.
The ball's deflected, incomplete.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. Rivers out of the gun, and he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Raiders are set now for their next possession.
Now 1st and 10. Handoff. Tackle down right around the 47.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
3rd down following the run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field. They'll go ground. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
In the second half of a football game, and you are winning, now you must manage the game properly. Not a good job by the team that's winning. They go for it on 4th down. They fail, and they put their team in a tough situation.
1st down at the 47. Handoff out of the eye. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On 1st down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Tight ends in motion here. The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Matthews up the middle. Brought down after a gain of 6.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field. Get the linebackers dropping back for pass. And there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
3rd down and 5. It's Woodhead. And he'll go to the left. And he's going to be tackled. And that's going to bring us to 4th down. And it'll be Cypress back to punt. They face 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. Searching for space to the right. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
Finally, a 3rd down conversion.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that 1st down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those 1st downs.
Tackles made.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a 1st down.
This will be 2nd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Final quarter underway now with this snap. They bring him to the turf.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Has his target. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
Throws the pass. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, that was some defensive effort that time. to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job and good defense called by the defensive coordinator. But the defender timed it perfectly. That's what it's all about in the NFL. You got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Double tight end formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Almost intercepted.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The jumbo set on the field. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Well, it was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
It's good. The Chargers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 28-6. And Phillips has got a chance to return this one. He's brought to a halt. The Chargers are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Matthews lined up in the backfield. They send the tight end in motion. First down at the 31. Screen on the money. A tackle behind the line. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
Delay of game will cost them 5.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
And after that penalty, it's now second down and 16. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wide receivers are bunched up. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Set up screen, and this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's going to try and return this one. This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position.
The Raiders love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First and 10. The give out of the eye. Butler's there to take it down. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. The defense comes out in the dime, takes it on the counter. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Jones Drew is a guy, anytime he gets a chance to get into secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
First down and 10. Once again, the run it.
They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise. And running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
They'll mark the football at the 22.
That's an excellent job. Just getting enough yardage to get the first down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
First down at the 22. They'll run it with them again. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring them down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
He's got the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down here after the completion. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Second down and 10. Touchdown.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick.
Woodhead's going to start his return.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come to the line, and it's first down. The defense gets a sack. The big sack pushes them back into a 2nd and 22 situation. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
Rivers out of the gun. Rivers finds Allen. The Chargers are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders come onto the field now for this next series.
The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look. Butler's there to make the stop.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the 4th quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff.
In on the stop. Going for it on 4th down.
The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. Up the middle. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
He's tackled right at the 31.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Butler's there that time for the tackle. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up. And we're ready to get this one underway. The 30-yard line after that return. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL to prepared and ready to go.
Two tight ends on the field here. Handoff made. They bring him down at the 36-yard line. Let's set the defensive lineup. One of the best safeties in the game out of Tennessee is Eric Berry.
He can run, and he can hit, and he can get it done. That's why he's one of the best safeties in the NFL. Every team needs a great safety, and they have one right here in Eric Berry.
Far from a first down, they're going to go for it. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and is bound to home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith.
Alex Smith does a little bit of everything. Able to get out of trouble when he needs to. Pretty good athlete, and has learned over the years to throw the football down the field better and better as the years have gone by.
On offense today, out of Notre Dame at tight end, 6'4", Anthony Fasano.
Hey, I saw Anthony Fasano, Jim, play high school football back in New Jersey. He is a really solid tight end, really good block at the line of scrimmage, and also can go down the field and catch those passes.
As we take a look at the defense for the first time today, these starters in the secondary will be challenged today in both the passing and running games. Jenkins in the slot. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Has his target, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Didn't have the distance. They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
Takes it from the eye. Picks up about 5.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
2nd and 4 following the run. Offense lines up here. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 44.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
3rd down and 3. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think, in the NFL now is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
And that's Johnson in on the stop. Second down here. They bring in the extra tight end. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Gains 18.
Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The jumbo set on the field. He'll fire it out to the left. That catch good for a first down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The defense gets the sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Throws to the right. Sticks to his hands. The tackle is made.
The quarterback see cover four defensive backs playing back against the deep passes. They know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Finds his mark. Touchdown!
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. And Williams has got it on the return. Mack that time in on the tackle. First down on the way. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Good piece of tackling.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Smith will have it in the pistol. Will go ground. Running to the left side. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
First and 10. The give. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Eric Berry comes up to make the play. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest. And if you do that, it gives you just a better chance to win the game, of course. There's nothing the defense can do. When you talk about a receiver like these guys out there now, and this one in particular, the double coverage, they're still able to go in between the defenders, rise up, and make the catch.
First down following the long play. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Intercepted. He's brought down.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Charles is marked down after a gain of 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
That's a gain of 6.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Takes it from the gun. Got the completion. Nice tackle.
Jim, when you have a quarterback that is accurate as this guy is, when he sees man-to-man coverage, he is going to get the completion.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. And Davis has got it on the handoff. Second down coming up. Davis's delayed start now taken off on the draw play.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Third and 11. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders offense now marches onto the field. Now 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 11. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Pulls it in. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders come out in a jumbo set. To the ground. And pick up about 4. The Chiefs might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
1st down at the 34. They call his number once more.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
2nd down and 6. And he's forced to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. He'll throw it over the middle, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Put the football away. That's the right decision.
This is going to set up a change of possession.